Good afternoon. My name is Vince Manise. I am the Manager of Sales Director for ANDRITZ Metals. We are here at Pro-Tec today to talk about the inspection line that ANDRITZ Metals provided Pro-Tec.
The equipment in the line is state-of-the-art equipment. We've designed this equipment in conjunction with the Pro-Tec engineering and operations people as well. They only need 2 people to run this line because of the high level of automation.
This line has very unique features to it. Its design is from 0.024 inches to 0.106 inches. A maximum width is 66 inches. The coil weights are 96,000 pounds. The maximum coil OD outside diameter is 85 inches. And the key point to this particular line is the yield strength of the material. The yield strength, 217,000 PSI. Pro-Tec uses this line and produces material from the line for the automotive industry.
On the front end of the line is an entry transfer car that brings coils from the warehouse over to the line. The entry transfer car is inductively controlled, which means there's a high frequency cable buried in the ground that applies power to the onboard electronics of the transfer car.
It is also equipped with an RF communication system that connects wirelessly to the PLC. From the coil rotation table, we take the coil from there to the payoff reel on the line through the use of an entry coil car. In between the entry coil car and the payoff reel, there is a measurement station that measures the profile of the coil itself, both in its width, its ID, its OD. So we can automatically load the coil from the measurement station onto the payoff reel. Features and benefits of that is less manpower on the line because of a higher level of automation.
Once the coil is loaded onto the payoff reel, it's threaded into the entry set of pinch rolls, which establishes pass line of the material in the line. The next machine is a flattener that is designed to handle the high strength steel. So it provides shape correction for the 217,000 PSI yield material.
From the flattener, we enter into an entry crop shear that crops the lead end of the material, so we square up the material heading into the side trimmer.
It's a set of cylinders that come down, cut the material, deposit the scrap into a bucket below. Moving down, you have the set of side guides, anti-flutter roll mechanism, and the hold down roll mechanism.
The side trimmer is fully automatic with vertical, horizontal, and width adjust that is preset based upon the incoming coil parameters that are downloaded from the Pro-Tec information systems into our level 1 PLC. Scrap is conveyed from the side trimmer into a conveyor system out into a hopper. From there, we have an inspection station that provides visual inspection of the strip by the operators.
They can actually see any surface defects occurring here, as well as data coming from the galv line can pinpoint a specific shape defect at a certain location in the coil that is transmitted to the level 1 automation here. So say for example, there's a defect. That defect could occur at 2,750 feet into the coil. They can visually inspect and recognize that that defect is here, and then make a decision on what they want to do with that defect. Moving on, after the inspection station, we have a set of pinch rolls. They're designed to thread the material up through the line only for threading purposes. The electrostatic oiler, when required, puts a thin coat of oil on the material as a corrosion adhesive to avoid corrosion with the galvanized strip. The crop shear is a terminating shear. Purpose of the terminating shear is if they want to part coils on the exit side of the line.
Towards the exit end of the line, we have an exit deflector roll which plunges deeply into the material to create high back tension in order to wind a straight sidewall coil. We wind the coil onto the recoiler through the use of a belt wrapper. The belt wrapper engages the lead end of the strip, wraps the material around the mandrel for the first 2 to 3 wraps. Once we sense that we have tension applied to the recoiler, the belt wrapper will automatically disengage and the coil will run on the line. The line is designed to run 400 feet per minute and 800 feet per minute. The 800 feet per minute is for the lighter gauge material. The 400 feet per minute is designed to run for the heavier gauge material.
Once we're done processing the coil now leaves the line from the exit coil car onto the exit storage saddle. From the exit storage saddle, the exit transfer car transfers the coil from the exit side of the line back to the warehouse.
All of the coils that are brought over to the line are being tracked by their coil management system, which we integrated our controls to the Pro-Tec controls. In addition, there's an entry guiding system that centers the coil up as we convey it on center line of the line. There is also an exit guiding system that provides a straight sidewall coil on the line. In features and benefits of this particular line, based upon the Pro-Tec requirements, we have the coil tracking, the coils completely through the line. We have automatic coil loading to move the coil to the payoff reel, the flattener with automatic setup for the heads and tails. We also have the side trimmer that is completely set up based upon the incoming coil parameters that are provided by the Pro-Tec IS system. The automatic retraction of the belt wrapper once the material is cinched onto the gripper. We also have, as a unique feature to this line, package control room, a PCR, that houses all of the electronics.
They only need 2 people to run this line because of the high level of automation, with the machines being preset based upon the incoming material parameters. All that is done for the operation.